So the goal for today is just defense, play it safe, find maybe one setup, don't overdo it. All right, 3 minutes till the open. These equal highs, I mean, this has my attention. I don't know whether we're going to run there first or kind of dip down and then run, but I have a feeling that at some point this will get ran. I mean, it's like that much distance between the point. So when you see relatively equal levels, it's not uncommon for that just to get ran real quick. So that would be what, 81 to 89? Yeah, you have like 8 points here. It'd be ideal if it dipped first and then went for it, but we'll see. Okay, starting to see that little bit of a push into the open. Minute and a half left. We'll see if it runs this real quick. Yeah, that might be the entry. That might have been the entry. Oh well. It's a little annoying. Just a little too slow. I was gonna take this entry. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Yeah, from 83 to 89 that would have been it. Easy day. However, it's not in the cards. I wasn't quick enough. So back into the level. We'll see if it dips down a little bit. See we end here. Very slow and choppy so far. If I'm looking at like the bigger contracts on regular ES, you didn't even hit this. You didn't even test this gap, so I can't even be that mad. What's the overhead look like? So you get YM leading the show. YM's real strong right now. Yeah, dang. Off to the races with YM. So we'll be watching to see if this could kind of bottom out, form some sort of swing point, because it's definitely stronger than the other two. Might try this one. Nah, probably not gonna work. Be a quick loss though if it doesn't work. This is the idea right here. So it just needs to hold. Let's see, what's the 1 minute look like? Yeah, if this is a little breakaway gap, a little 2R trade, that's the idea. But it just looks like that as soon as it swung up, it flipped. So I don't really like that. I was expecting to kind of hold a little stronger. Maybe, yeah, I think the stop's fine. NQ kind of stabbed lower. ES is leading lower. So if I take the stop here, it's all good. Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, that was the problem. So what I was doing is I'm waiting for this to bottom out. And then as soon as it started to break this high, I got in and then it just immediately stopped. So it could be reaching for this lower gap. So if we do get above this level again, I'll try it one last time, just in case I got swept out. It's kind of hard to say with NQ pushing lower and then ES pushing lower. NQ, yeah, we can watch NQ as well. Keep an eye on that. Just goes to show you can see a decent setup on these types of days, and they still just don't work. Like you see it start to validate that, start to hold it, and then it just says, nah, I'm good. You have NQ into VWAP. Yeah, see how it's like holding this? It might be this lower one it wants to hold. Like that. But I don't want to bother with it yet. All right, last try at this one. I don't want to get stopped out twice on this thing, or more than twice. I just like the level. I like what it's potentially going to do, especially if we see NQ bounce right here and ES push higher. I think it'll work fine. I think my first entry might have just been a little bit early. So, okay, so do pretty much anything in this range. Be fine. Kind of watch it, move this below the swing. Yeah, 217. Once it breaks the highs, I'm going to trail this into profit just because FOMC, right? You want to be managing your risk. But I just want to give it a little bit of room just in case. I don't think it'll need to come below this candle, but you know, it might. It should break. It should break. I'll just leave this amount of risk. If it stops me, whatever. Candle flip, come on. Okay, it's between like these levels. So what I'm looking at is right here, then right here. I don't think I'm going to necessarily target the prior day high, but I could. I think I gotta keep it in profit. You can't reject here. Yeah, look at that 5 minute. That's not setting me up for anything great. Just come on. Just don't be stubborn. Like, just it looks so good, and then it's just like, no, I'm good. I'm done. Like, why? Oh well. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be done there. One win, one break even. Or sorry, one loss, one break even. Just the most pathetic reversal. Like, oh yeah, like let's look at this 5 minute. Just this. So what do I say? We're gonna go break even as soon as we break high a day. Okay. It heard me, stopped me out break even, and then now it runs or what? FOMC day. So what else can you expect? But I'm not gonna leave the risk open just for it to potentially reverse right there. NQ failed to bounce. ES has failed to bounce. So I think I'm happy with the decision to cut the trade. You know, break even. I'm kind of surprised that it reversed so quickly like that. It was a nice little push. This was a nice little push. And then just that, it's like, nope, back to break even. This 5 minute does not look fantastic though. Okay, you got ES. NQ's dying a little bit. Let's watch that. So ES is at VWAP. NQ's breaking that. YM's just, yeah, chopping around at highs. So it was a good call to go break even, but like, I'm kind of surprised that it just died so quick. What a joke. Makes sense though if you look at the other markets. Micro NQ just dead, right? There's no pulse. So yeah, all in all, that's pretty much, I mean, I could still be in this trade and I could be close to taking a second stop. Who's to say the other markets bounce right here? It's no pulse. No pulse, no clear like entry logic in my opinion. Even that ES one, yeah, flipped. Very sloppy open. Very sloppy open. So what have we done so far at the open? We pretty much rejected this level. We swept above it, rejected it. You pretty much had all of this up here as a potential area to kind of run through. It seems to not want to go higher, so probably safe to assume that this might be the high for now. Then we'll run back for this later, but we'll see. We'll see. It's like I can see, 2 levels right here. But I still think this is I think it's gonna bounce. That's why I'm like, man. But I don't want to necessarily just get in if it's gonna bounce and reject this stuff. But it looks like it's gonna run for higher. Especially with NQ kind of bouncing. New 15-minute candle. Yep. Yeah, the 15 tells us to just be very, very picky. Do less. Whenever it's very folded, you don't want to be doing too much. Oh, what? Look at that. We got some big push right here. Big push on all of them. Yeah, YM just pushed the highs almost. So that's that inversion idea. Damn. I don't know how you anticipate that though. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't think anyone's like, damn, I was expecting that. How to anticipate or interpret it, very two-sided. Like, yes, at the lows when I see these two candles start to form, like I do think this is gonna bounce personally, but there's so much shit right here that it's how likely is it? I think it is, but I don't know how if it's gonna hold here. Just because I think it doesn't mean it's true. I could be wrong. But when I see this and I see the sweep, I'm thinking more likely bounce than continued downside. However, very tricky. Yeah, so YM's now pushing the high a day. That's nice. One of those days. So on this setup, I don't even think. Yeah, I mean, I guess my initial entry would have stayed in fine, but how am I supposed to? There's no way I can expect it just to see some massive momentum on all the indexes at the same time. So I guess the idea that we were looking for, right, this level up to here, it might work. It just might have taken me out too early. So, I mean, it looks like it's going to reach there pretty soon. It's only a couple bucks away. So that was the idea for today. That's all YM. I thought YM was the better candidate. And it looks like it's going to give it after pretty much break even. Maybe I could have tried it again here. Maybe I should have watched it tighten up. But yeah, you can't nail everything. Yeah, well, it's definitely not. Like this isn't what everyday trading should look like. It's very messy. Very messy. Yeah, so we have prior day high just above. So the question is, do we continue to form higher highs or higher lows? You'd want to be observing that. ES has broken the high, NQ has not. YM's above the high, but we just tested a level, so could reject here, but I'll keep an eye on this. Suppose they look decent. I could try this. It's kind of, I mean, hard to say if everything's going to bounce right here. MNQ. Same kind of idea. How big is this gap? 30 points. What's the upside level here? Try this. I just cut it early. Down 150 bucks. I'm probably done there. It looked like it was gonna move. I don't think it's gonna move as quick as I wanted to. It looks like YM's pulling back a little. I was like, yeah, let's not take the full stop. So we'll see. It's only like 40 bucks lost on there, or 50 bucks or something. It's just choppy. This isn't clear action. There's nothing you can do. You can't lean into any real clear structures. So the best thing you could do is just play it safe, take a couple easy shots, but yeah, there's no point in like committing to anything super aggressively. It's like I saw YM starting to hold a level, so I'm like, yeah, let me go ahead and look for the NQ long because I like the location. But as soon as I start seeing those two fade, like YM and ES start fading, I don't really need to stick around too much. You wanted it to immediately move, not go sideways 5 candles. So, but again, in this type of market, it's really hard to know what the right decision is because, do you be patient? How well do you know that setup's going to work for you? Like, how confident are you in it? Every setup I've seen to is just like maybe okay. It's not great. The YM one was all right for sure. That one worked well, but just a little unexpected in how it worked. So yeah, YM's still holding. See right here. All right, we'll try this. There. 70 bucks. We'll go target this prior day high. And then, yeah. That's the only other trade I'd want. The NQ is now working, so we'll just, obviously, it's not ideal to hop back and forth. But I think this entry is a little clearer for me than the NQ. So if this can ride the momentum with the other two, then, you have a decent trade. However, I don't need this to be some crazy winner. You want to see NQ break the high. That would be a good idea. ES is pushing, so now they're all starting to push in unison. I'll be looking for, 42, 264 on YM. NQ's really gained that momentum, so that would have been a big trade right there. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Can't do everything right. Now we just need YM to start stretching its legs, like really start just expanding above the high. It'd be nice to see some bullish expansion. Yes, ideally we see this validated. It just, this is the only one who hasn't like pushed yet. So that's not a great sign. You want the one you're in to kind of have some lift in it. Okay. Break the high. Hope we're not playing like phone tag with the market today. I'm in YM, and then I switch to NQ, and then YM rips, and then, you know, it's back and forth. Start looking at ES. So that's sometimes the hard part when you're aware of the other markets. But I do think this will be a good trade. I do think so. I want to see this kind of maybe close a little stronger. Stop could pretty much be break even at this point. It doesn't need to come back. Actually, in this market, maybe it does, right? Maybe it needs to come back to break even twice and then rip. But I don't have the patience for that. I need this to put in one of those big ass candles like NQ and ES already did. And if it doesn't, then it's probably not going to give us the move we want. I mean, I'll even take 42.20 if this can start moving, because I think that'll give me about 2R. Only risk like 80, 90 bucks on here or something. I see what you've done for NQ. Just that's all I need. That's just, if the market makers are listening, just give me an NQ move. It's one candle. One candle. I'll exit. I'll exit, I swear. Yeah, because you think 42.20 is like right here. That's crazy. Yeah, 150 now. So the problem is when you're at these highs and you start just sweeping this out and then kind of rounding over, you want to see this, you want to see it hold, just like this. And then it runs, right? That's what you want to see. You don't want to see it start to dig deeper, because you have to look what we're doing over here. If we start digging too deep, we form a crazy top wick. And the longer the top wick, the more likely it is to reverse. So it's always a problem with these moves up here. I don't like these super extended moves. You just want this to bounce. Like, come on. I thought you're YM. YM's supposed to have these crazy stretches in price, and right now it's just like lethargic. But, you know, it's pre-FOMC. What do you expect? You expect easy trading? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It would be nice, though, to get the move in this. It'd be nice just to see it run. Yeah, that's it for me. I'm done. I'm done. I tried 4 entries, 2 break evens, I had 1 loss off the open, 2 break evens, and I took 1 off like pretty much break even, like a little less than break even. So like half a stop or something on that. But it's just not moving the way I need it to. It gave me the move I wanted at the open down here, kinda, right? Like right here. I was in it and then it started to displace. You don't want to see it fail above the high, then it just rolled over. So, but based on this right here, I don't know. Does it work? I don't know. Maybe it does. I just don't want it to, when you start rounding at the top, you run the risk of it just kind of sinking back lower. So whether or not this is just kind of fucked with me all day, well, it's to be seen. But yeah, not super straightforward in my opinion. There you go. NQ pushing highs. ES somewhat near the high. But yeah, YM starting just to roll. It could still go, but it's just I'm done. I've tried a couple times. I clearly cannot get a good position here. I have a decent read. Like I said, YM to that level, hit it. But you can't do anything if you can't manage it. Yeah, for sure it's a tough day. So I hope that's the one thing people can realize is like if it's an easy day, I will be on here telling you that was an easy fucking day. Yeah, hey, I mean that works. That's awesome. 30 points. You'll have those days. Some days it'll be like you're like, damn, I should have maybe lost money, but I made money. And then there's days like, damn, I should have made money, but I lost it. It's just it is part of what it is. There's not much you can do about it. There is that nature of trading. Sometimes you can do everything right and get a bad outcome or vice versa. And it's like it's just that's trading. It doesn't matter if you make money every day. The only thing that matters is you don't blow up. That's it. You won't do everything right. You just won't. And even if you do, it's like you won't even get rewarded for that. It's not the effort you put in doesn't equal the outcome. That is not even close to what it is. You could try really hard with the wrong strategy and it just won't work. Or apply the concepts the wrong way. So hope everybody got something out of today. It was just kind of a whatever, $100, $150 or something. Red day. It's like whatever. What are you gonna do? I had to look for opportunity in the morning. I'm not going to be trading in the afternoon, so this is the best we could do. Did I kind of fumble some shit? Maybe. It kind of seems like it a little bit, but I mean, I'm good. I got other stuff to do. But yeah, if anybody has any questions, let me know. I'm going to hop off right here, get this uploaded, and then just stay safe. Don't do anything too dumb today. It's going to be pretty volatile. Should be one of the biggest FOMCs in a minute. Yeah, take care, everybody. Later.